All right, so John Jones 100% will be fighting Tom Aspinall, and I am so ready for it. 2025 is 100% going to happen, okay? There is no if and buts or about it. Dana White said 100% going to happen. 100%. Not 99, 100. I think Dana understands how crazy this fight will be. Like this will be a generational type fight because listen, it's because the older generation, the people that's been watching MMA for a long while now, 5 to 10 years now, have all seen John Jones really in his element. The new generation, like the 13 to 18-year-olds have watched Tom Aspinall. They think Tom Aspinall is their savior, okay? They think Tom Aspinall is a guy to get it done to beat John Jones, which we all know John Jones is way more technical than Tom Aspinall. I'm gonna just say it, okay? And no one else that Tom Aspinall has ever fought is anywhere near John Jones' skill, okay? I'm not glazing, no bullshit like that, okay? You have to understand the IQ that John Jones has in every single fight, okay? Not glazing. I'm just telling you guys a straight fact. It's a fact because he has won over and over and over again. Every single person he has a very strategic game plan for, okay? It's not like he just goes in there and be like, oh yeah, I'm John Jones. I can't lose.
Last time we'll speak to you probably for the remaining of the year. Jones versus Aspinall, is that sort of the big priority? And you think that's the biggest fight the promotion can put on in 2025?
100%.
Let's go right away. 100%.
And I think it's probably the biggest fight in heavyweight history. And it's a massive fight in the history of the company, too. It's a big fight.
Facts. I personally don't know of a fight in heavyweight history that's bigger than this fight right here. I really don't.
Right. Yeah, we know Tom Aspinall's down. Jones is kind of like on the fence, or at least that's what he said publicly.
Right.
Have you talked
weird.
How confident?
What's weird about that? Let me tell you what's weird about that. So usually those guys say that shit behind the scenes and not publicly. John says that shit publicly, but not behind the scenes. John is a very unique individual to deal with. From day one, I've been confident that John Jones would do that fight, right?
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. I said that John Jones is just kind of playing the UFC, okay? He's just trying to like stir it up a little bit. He's like, "Hey guys, listen, I think I'm gonna retire. I don't know if I'm gonna fight Aspinall or not. He's just trying to get the most money possible. We all know he's gonna fight him, okay?"
Before the fight, said, one, there's no way John doesn't do this fight. John Jones isn't afraid to fight anybody.
No, he's not,
and that's a fact. And the only time that anything remotely weird has ever happened with John Jones was the time that his fucking camp did the weird Chael Sonnen thing. We can't fight Chael Sonnen on short notice. Other than that, that wasn't him.
I mean, I wouldn't either want to fight fucking Chael Sonnen on short notice. Come on.
It was his team. He listened to his team for whatever reason. That's like the goofiest fucking move in the history of the UFC. But other than that, John Jones behind the scenes is not a guy that turns down fights.
That's facts. John, like people that say, oh, John Jones is scared of Tom Aspinall are the same people that watch edits of a fighter and say he's the best of all time. Like, bro, you don't understand the fucking gauntlet that John Jones has went through. Like, he's next level. And that, like, he's not scared to fight anyone. Anytime, anywhere, I guarantee John will fight them. Like, the dude lives and dies by this fight game. Like, he does not care at all. People say he's a duck. I 100% disagree. I don't think he's ducking Tom Aspinall. If you guys watch, okay, did you guys see that rugby player putting it on John or about took down Tom Aspinall? He about took down Tom Aspinall, bro. If a rugby player that's not even a wrestler almost takes you down, John Jones is going to end you. I'm sorry. In the UK, they don't have wrestling in high school, okay? They don't have wrestling. Tom Aspinall started wrestling whenever he started training MMA. John Jones is levels ahead of him. Hell, and John's 38. I mean, that's even more time. I mean, I think the wrestling is just next level. If John gets Tom on the ground, it's over for Tom. I'm sorry, it's over. I mean, obviously Tom can land some shots that could hurt John, but I think it's going to go on the ground right away, and I think John can. I mean, he trains with the best wrestler, best jiu-jitsu guy in the world. Like in the world, I don't see any of that caliber at Tom Aspinall's camp. I've never seen a caliber that high at Tom Aspinall's camp. I'm sorry. I think it's just two different levels, and John's literally the greatest of all time. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Appreciate it, boys. Have a good day.